Welcome to another intermediate esl-lounge reading lesson video. Today we will be reading about Gen Z pursuits, looking at 4 modern and unusual activities popular with young people. Let's begin with some vocabulary. Discipline, an area of activity or a subject of study that has its own set of rules or skills. Reflexes, your body's natural and automatic reactions to something, which happen very fast. Strategic, related to a long-term plan for achieving success in a game, war, or business. Appeal, the quality in someone or something that makes them attractive or interesting. Valid, based on good reasons or facts that are true and can be accepted. Extraordinary, very unusual, special or much greater than what is normal. Generate, to produce or create something, such as excitement, power or ideas. Algorithms, a set of specific rules or steps that are followed to solve a problem. Pursuit, an activity that you spend time doing, usually for pleasure or as a hobby. Dexterity, the ability to perform a difficult action quickly and skillfully with your hands. Adapted, changed or modified to make it suitable for a new purpose or situation. Demanding, needing a lot of effort, skill or attention to be done successfully. Great. Now you know the keywords, let's read the texts. You are going to read descriptions of 4 modern pursuits. Read them carefully to understand the rules and appeal of each activity. Afterwards, you will answer 10 questions to check your understanding of each pursuit. Okay, let's start with text A. Esports described by Leo. It might look like we are just playing video games, but competitive esports is a serious discipline. Professional players train for hours every day, just like traditional athletes, developing lightning-fast reflexes and complex strategic thinking. It is a mental marathon, not a physical one. Millions of people watch major tournaments over the internet, following their favorite teams and players. The appeal is the incredible level of skill on display. It requires intense focus and teamwork that is just as valid as any physical sport, and the excitement of a close final is unbelievable. End of text A. Let's continue. Cycleball, described by Sarah. Imagine playing football, but everyone is riding a specially designed bicycle with no brakes. That is cycleball. It is usually played indoors with teams of 2. You are not allowed to touch the ball with your hands or feet. You have to control and shoot the ball using the wheels of your bike or your head. It requires an extraordinary amount of balance and technical skill. It is incredibly fast-paced and amazing to watch. People are always surprised by how much control and power the players can generate using just their bikes. End of text B. Let's continue. Speed cubing, described by Dan. The goal of speed cubing is simple: solve a Rubik's Cube as fast as humanly possible. But behind that simple goal is a world of complexity. We do not solve it by guessing. We memorize hundreds of specific sequences of moves, called algorithms, for every possible scramble. It is all about pattern recognition and muscle memory. You have to train your hands to perform the moves without thinking. It is an individual pursuit, and the real competition is against the clock and your own previous records. It is a test of memory, dexterity, and intense mental focus. End of text C. Let's continue. Quidditch, described by Freya. Yes, it is the sport from the Harry Potter books, but it has been adapted for the real world, and is now played at universities all over the globe. It is a full-contact, mixed-gender sport that combines elements of rugby, basketball, and dodgeball. A team scores points by throwing a ball through one of 3 hoops, while also trying to avoid being hit by other balls. The game has a unique rule that creates a level playing field between athletes of different strengths and speeds. It is incredibly strategic and physically demanding, but it also has a wonderful sense of community. Okay, time for a few questions to check your understanding. Question 1. Which pursuit is described as being surprisingly powerful, despite its unusual method of play? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is B, cycleball. The text says, people are always surprised by how much control and power the players can generate using just their bikes. Question 2. Which pursuit is a competition where you try to beat your own best time? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is C, speed cubing. The text says, the real competition is against the clock and your own previous records. Question 3. Which pursuit gets its inspiration from a work of fiction? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is D, Quidditch. The text says, it is the sport from the Harry Potter books. Question 4. Which pursuit is played electronically rather than physically? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A, esports. The text says, it might look like we are just playing video games. Question 5. Which pursuit is described as being suitable for people of different athletic abilities? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is D, Quidditch. The text says a unique rule creates a level playing field between athletes of different strengths and speeds, which means it is suitable for different abilities. Question 6. Which pursuit requires players to remember a large number of set procedures? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is C, speed cubing. The text says players memorize hundreds of specific sequences of moves, called algorithms. Question 7. Which pursuit has strict rules about which parts of the body can make contact with the ball? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is B, cycle ball. The text says, you are not allowed to touch the ball with your hands or feet. Question 8. Which pursuit attracts a huge number of spectators who watch online? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A, esports. The text says, millions of people watch major tournaments over the internet. Question 9. Which pursuit is described as a mixture of several traditional sports? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is D, Quidditch. The text says it combines elements of rugby, basketball and dodgeball. Question 10. Which pursuit is characterized as an endurance challenge for the brain? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A, esports. The text describes it as a mental marathon, which is a perfect way of saying an endurance challenge for the brain. Let's quickly summarize the lesson. On this screen you can review the main points of the text and the key vocabulary. Finally, here are a few discussion questions. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching this ESL Lounge video. Don't forget to subscribe for more lessons, and we'll see you in the next one.